Welcome everyone, I'm Elise, a consultant and facilitator focused on delivering value through webinars and workshops. I'm excited to present to you this practical fraud awareness training with Verifier Hub, a platform that combines AI and human intelligence to combat online scams globally. No doubt, this session will provide hands-on strategies to help you or your business stay safe online. Let's jump right in. The psychology of scams. Mass messaging mindset. First thing we need to talk about. Scammers use high-volume, low-cost digital tools such as emails, SMS, robot calls, or bots to reach thousands or millions of people. Success depends on small response rates. Even 0.1% response can yield really large profits for these scammers. Messages are generic and quickly adapted if they fail, making them persistent and scalable. Now, what are mitigation measures you can take? Be cautious of any unsolicited bulk messages in CC or generic requests. For example, with greetings starting with Dear Slur / Madame. Train staff and individuals to recognize mass phishing patterns, such as spelling errors, text misalignments, or big sense of urgency. And search each suspicious email ID, subject line, sender name, and phone number on Google, adding the word +scam to check for any past reports of scam-related activity. 2. Small crimes equals safe crimes. Scammers often go after small amounts to stay under the radar, knowing that law enforcement typically prioritizes larger, high-value cases due to limited resources and growing caseloads. These under-the-radar scams are less likely to be investigated, but add up to billions globally. Victims also often stay silent due to shame or believing the loss is too small to report. What to do then? Encourage a culture of reporting any scam by sending an email to us, info@verifierhub.com, regardless of the amount. Users should also be aware that small scams are part of a larger organized operations and should not be ignored. Search each suspicious email ID, subject line, sender name, and phone number on Google, adding the word +review to check for any past reports or scam-related activity. Hi to everyone who just joined. I am currently presenting some shocking case studies on scams, as well as a preventive checklist to help you avoid falling victim to any form of scam. So please kindly note your question, as there will be an opportunity to take them in due time. So for those of you who just joined, I have just presented an overview of the psychology of scams and of scammers. So next I'll be presenting some shocking case studies of scam, as well as an important list there. So first I'd like to talk about some companies who incurred major losses from cyber scams, and companies that surely you will know. First one is Marks and Spencer in the UK, a large retail organization who lost almost $136 million in 2025. Because one of their IT staff was tricked into giving access to their secure network. Second, we have Ingram Micro, also in the UK, who lost almost $400 million because their VPN software was exploited using stolen credentials. Number 3, we have Change Healthcare in the US, who estimated loss between $1.6 to $2.8 billion because of some vulnerability and security flaws of their system and a lack of multi-factor authentication. That was 2024. So, of course, we're talking about money there, but we also need to think that there is people who lose their life because of scams. And a lot of these deaths are due to suicide. We have some examples there that I want to share with you of people who lost their lives. We have this very nice old couple there in India so Jagjaran and Flavina, who committed suicide after they were fall victim of a scam-related digital arrest. That was in March 2025. In February 2025 in Kentucky, Elijah Heacock, only 16, committed suicide after sextortion with threats to share AI-generated nudes. So here we can see the impact of AI there. Another young man, Jordan DeMay, also American, in March 2022, 17 years old only, also was victim of sextortion with threats to share nudes. In Australia in July 2022, Rohan Khosrov, only 17 years old, committed suicide because, again, of sextortion with threats to share nudes, which was also the case of Amanda Todd, a case that made pretty big public news. She was only 15, Canadian young lady who also was victim of a sextortion issue. Then we also need to think that there are other scams and other difficult situations, if one may call them this. We have two women here that you may have heard about. Jetta Jacobs, who fell victim of a dating scam and who was murdered or suspected murder in South Africa, an Australian lady, as well as in Lagos, Nigeria, Cynthia, who got murdered through a Facebook dating scam and got visited by this scammer. Now let's talk about scam prevention and evaluation list. So we have a list of mitigation measures, and we're going to list them now, very important. So first off, conduct a scam check via Google. So search any suspicious keywords such as email address, subject line, personal names, business names, phone numbers, websites in Google, and add this word plus scam to check if there are any scam-related reports or activities. Second, check for keyword reviews and complaints. So again, repeat the same search with the keyword you use and add plus review to find maybe user feedback or prior incidents related to the entity. Third, something super important that you can do is conducting image searches. So images, photos, scanned documents, or scanned IDs. You can use tools like images.google.com or tinyeye.com to trace the origins of an image, So you can enter an image on images.google.com on your browser, click the camera icon and upload the image file and click search. So you can see sometimes where the image is coming from. And it might be that, for example, someone is using the photo of someone and then you search the image and you realize it's a completely different person. Already, there's a problem there. 4, insist on video calls. Scammers really avoid video calls because they can reveal the true identity. So insist on a video call before you engage in any social or financial transaction. There's no excuse. There is no reason, really, in most cases, why someone should refuse to go on a video call. So ensure you record the video call for deepfakes checks after, because now we're in a situation with AI in which it's possible that the person in front of you is actually a deepfake. So what we suggest you do is to record the video call and download a smartphone video recorder or use Zoom video. And that is something then you can check for deepfakes.